Hey friends, this is Odie. I'm out in my garden this morning. It's April 23rd, so late April. And I finally got my garden fence built. That was my old garden there, so all my raised beds are still there. And now I've extended the garden. They've got it built, so I'm very happy about that. So far, it's kept the chickens out. And I use this type of wire right here, and with 2 strands. Now the reason I have barbed wire is because we have cows, and this will keep the cows from rubbing on the top of my fence and bending it. So this keeps the cows from rubbing. And it goes all the way around here. So it's been a little work trying to get all these piles of dirt, but got that done. Now this is gonna be my corn square. So after doing a lot of research, figuring out the best place to put my corn and other plants, I've decided this is it, and so here we are. So I used my little handy castles, my landscaping castles that I got from Lowe's. I had some extra, and these are 2x6 boards that are recycled from someone's porch. And then I placed cardboard up under. I mowed this first. It doesn't look like I mowed it, but I mowed it first, put the cardboard down to start killing the grass. And then I went out into the pasture and gathered up a bunch of, where we had hay piles all up, still had hay all in it, and of course some good dirt, break down manure and hay, and I put that on the bottom. So maybe it'll help a little bit more weed barrier, plus it's got some cow poop in it, and so that's good fertilizer. And then I purchased 5 bags of this Kellogg's organic, let's see. I watched somebody online and they did a lot of gardening. It looks like that. I got it from Home Depot. This is the organic one. It is a better, when I open it up, it's a lot better than some of the others I've been buying, which are mostly wood chips. Of course, I've got some black cow that I mixed in with it. And then I spread that in here. Now, honestly, this probably could have used 4 more bags, to be honest, but Pocketbook couldn't do that. So I just went with this, and I'm gonna hope this works. I got that all in. I put in bone meal, and I did put some fertilizer in it because corn is such a high, it just thrives on nitrogen is what I've read. So doing this in a square is going to help with pollination, and I can get more yield out of this square than I could out of any rows. And this won't give me like tons to keep me going all through the, but it'll give us enough to kind of eat on every once in a while. We don't eat a lot of corn, but when we want some, maybe we'll have some. We'll see. I don't know. Then for square foot gardening, I didn't have a template to kind of set down, so what I did is measured off 12 inches on each side. I left over here 2 inches because these boards aren't exactly square. I think one side's 8 and one side's like 6.5. So what I did is left an inch over here, and I'll just put some maybe pollinator plants over here on the edge or nothing, I don't know. And then I spray painted every 12 inches. And I did this along the entire bed, okay? And what I'm doing right now is taking a break. So this is how far I've gotten planting. I took a string and I went from one side to the other, and I plant in front of the string. So actually I would be over here, and then I would plant, and I just kind of eyeball my squares, okay? It's not rocket science. So this is where I'm at, and because I'm just out of shape, I got tired of squatting up and down and taking a break. So this is where I got to finish planting this, and from what I read, I put 1 corn kernel per square foot for the best yield. I don't know. It seems like not very many, but we'll see. Never done this before. It's a totally experiment. If it doesn't work, then next year I'll have a nice garden bed for something else. I purchased this salvia. So this is a perennial, and it says pollinators love it. So I'm going to find a good place in the garden. It needs lots of sun. So that's the west side over here, and this is the east. So I'll probably be planting it over here or maybe on this side of the corn or something. I don't know, we'll see. Got me a jalapeno. Got a, what is that, a Japanese eggplant. I hope you don't have to have two because I didn't. I got a little sugar baby watermelon. I have seeds, but I went ahead and got me one plant, some basil, chives, and some little small vining tomatoes because mine died. I'm gonna try to trellis. So that's where I'm at. I went ahead and picked up some mulch. Not sure where I'm gonna put it. I think I wanna put it in the middle of my existing beds where I have all this cardboard that looks tacky. What I'll do is take up my rocks and then I'll put mulch down, and that'll just help me. And I think the more I do that, the better it is. I'll just, little at a time, you know, when you're on a budget, you just do a little at a time. Yes, would I like to do it all at one time? Absolutely. This is where the old fence line used to be. So I've got a lot of trimming and weed eating to kind of get all this nasty old thorny bushes down. Poison ivy, you see that red? That's poison ivy. So I just have to keep digging it up. I need to move my bucket of peppers out in the sun more. It's too shaded over here and it got wet. That's why they're kind of yellow, I think. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I make good choices here or not, but I'm kind of rethinking a couple of choices I've made on planting. But you know, that's just how it happens. Something's eating up my cabbage. I'm gonna make a little mixture of Irish Spring soap and water that worked last year. It's these little worms, cabbage worms, and can't get rid of them. Peppers are trying to come on. It's been cool in the morning. Peppers don't like it. I do, aroma tomato, I do have a little couple that growing there, so that's good. This is a zucchini, and I didn't think these potatoes were gonna come up, and they did, and so did the zucchini, so I don't know, we'll see what happens there. These are some potatoes I'm trying. Cilantro bolted already, kale. That's broccoli. This is what my broccoli did. It went straight from looking like that by itself to that. So I've never grown it, don't know what I'm doing. Onions, a few radishes that just are not making on the ends. I'm fixing to pull them up, I think. It's amazing what soil does. This bed only has this type of little soil in it. It's horrible, and they haven't been growing good. Whereas this is more, this soil has been here a long time, and I've just amended it. This is a perennial. It was blooming when I bought it. I planted it. It's trying to bloom again. It looks pretty sick, to be honest. Just don't have a lot of sun right now. Tomatoes are growing pretty well. Onions, my sugar snap peas, they're growing. They're just going slow. More sugar snaps. I think these are Brussels sprouts. I lost my tags. After the chickens destroyed everything, I just kind of, ugh. Onions growing, cilantro. This one went to seed fast. I have to replant. This is the tomato I bought when I bought this one, this little Juliet. And I don't know if the cold got it or what. Too much rain, but that's all it did. And I lost my tag on this one. No clue what I'm raising. I think this is a dark red. I'm a terrible gardener. Cucumbers are beginning to vine. So it's important that I just keep teaching them, hey, you gotta go up so they don't go out. Just keep teaching them. Sugar snaps, I had to replant some so they're little, but they're going. It's not as fast as I'd hoped for. I don't know, the weather or something. Got some blooms. Cucumbers, usually the first blooms are male, followed by the females. The females will have a little, see this one right here is probably a male. There's no cucumber on it. I don't know, that might be a female. Hard to tell. See the males. I've seen so many videos that say to take all this off. I don't know. One video says yes, one video says no. I'm just gonna let it grow. That's a perennial right there. It's a type of little daisy. It hasn't bloomed, so I don't really know. Over here, this is the side I just threw everything over here. These buckets have nothing in them but sticks, and I just throw some stuff in there until I get ready to plant. This is zucchini. It's finally started blooming. It's finally started growing. It just sit there for a long time. I have never grown zucchini, so this is a first for me. I see that flower fell off. And those are what potatoes made it. Rest of them didn't produce, and I see potato bugs are eating them up over there. Look at that. Let's go look at that. Don't y'all just hate it when the bugs get in the garden? Because, you know, the easy thing to do is put a bunch of poison in there and kill them, but I don't want to do that with my food. Look at that. So those are, that's craziness, isn't it? I'm going to have to get rid of all those. There's a large one right there, see? Dumping. Just get them off, I guess. So that's a little issue I'm having with potatoes. This is my fig tree. It's actually putting out more fig leaves. So once I get all this mess cleaned up, this will be its permanent home. All these buckets will be gone. I'm gonna probably keep that bed, clean up around it, and then do more, another couple of beds going those directions. Over there, since that's gonna be that's the south, and also you have the south is the way I'm pointing, and then this way is west. So it'll be pretty shaded, so I'm gonna do some shaded plants, maybe an herb garden on that side. That's the plan, you know how your plans go. Over here, I plan on putting some fruit trees, just a few, not many, and then my blueberry bushes in front of them, and something like that. Probably not gonna get it done this year, but I'll clean all these edges up right here, get all this stuff moved out of the way, and that's the plan. All right, so I'm gonna get back to my corn planting. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. I hope it's not a floater, you know what I mean? Maybe out replanting. You have a good one. Give us a thumbs up. Happy gardening, and we'll see you after a while.